Try.
Very good evening, everyone. It is Western United up against Eastern 1-0 FC. As we just see the first goal from Eastern FC, starting off things here in this game. And the opening goal, probably one of the quickest we've seen in this round. Both opening games. The goal was really hard to come by. This game is starting off with a terrific start here in round 6 of the Women's Series Futsal Victoria 2024.2 season. And we bring it to you live here in the third game of round 6. So thank you for your patience for waiting. We try to fix a few technical difficulties and we've miraculously given you the vision here in the closing games of round 6. Han Solo with you, and joining me here in the commentary box this evening from Melbourne IQ, Giselle Day. Giselle, welcome to the stream.
Thank you, Han.
What a close game that was in your first game.
It was
very close to the very end. But yeah, what a season everyone's been having so far. What are your thoughts?
I think it's all the teams are competing for the title, so every game is going to be a hard game. As you can see right now, Eastern 1-0 is up 1-0.
And Western United still undefeated with 4 wins in a row. And if they win tonight's game against Eastern, they'll make their way back on top of the ladder, which is now with Fitzroy. I think it's just more due to goal difference and playing 5 games in total, where Western is just behind 1 game.
Yeah. It's been a good game so far.
Just back and forth play, really. They've just managed to get the ball up and down the court, and both goalkeepers will probably play a crucial role, just like we saw in the last game. Northern Phoenix didn't allow Melbourne Evolution to score any, as Eastern going to find their second. But you saw that game, 4-0. It must be something going on in Northern Phoenix. Their belief, it's just second to none.
Spectacular game that was.
Managed to break down the defense of the likes of Beck Davies. It's just, yeah, you've just have to give credit to the team and the belief and the culture of the club that just bring him from what was bottom of the ladder for, I think, a season or 2, and then to turn it around to become where they are now. I think they're almost equal points to Melbourne Evolution right now.
Yeah, they've done incredible building up the team, and it's all coming along really well.
But yeah, tough season for them. Eastern almost looking for their second there. As Linda Sawa getting more use of the ball. Ball goes towards Valjarin. Under pressure there by Hosking. They win the ball back. Can they win here on the counter-attack? Sawa being surrounded by Western United players. Got nowhere to go. Opts to go wide. The 1-2 still into Sawa's direction, but unable to control the ball. How's it feel to be in a different vantage point here, Giselle?
This is a beautiful view from here.
It's a little bit different.
Yeah, I can see everything so clearly, and it's just, yeah, it's just amazing up here.
You get used to the netting in your vision.
Yeah, the netting.
You just have to ignore it. For the viewers at home, if you're unsure where we're sitting right now, it's on the right side of your screen. Sometimes you get a glimpse of the commentary box. Sometimes you don't, depending on where the camera is panning. But, gee, Western United, they always build the play. But they will eventually lose it, though, in this game, which we hardly see them lose possession in that kind of manner. As Clarissa Allerton being a key player on the winger, but Layla Abdulatif opts to go to Aljarin. It's going to go back to Allerton. Abdul Latif goes wide to Allerton, gets dispossessed there by Linda Sawa. And eventually it's going to be a corner kick for Western United. 16.5 minutes to go in the first half. Corner. And Eastern desperate plea to get that ball out of danger as Western United is going to reset again.
I have a feeling they might get one. It's coming, but it's just sitting there.
Western United,
Yeah.
they're definitely brewing. You kind of feel like they're getting the ball within where they want to be, but then it's kind of sometimes they lose possession of the ball a little bit too easily. They've just got to hold on to the ball, which they are capable of doing. But Eastern, I think they've done their homework and they know which players to look out for
Yeah,
and how they
100%.
play.
They're also shaped up really well as well defensively. Not letting Western go through.
They just bring the ball wide, which makes it a little bit tricky. But the cutback was on. Well, Jaron
That was a close one.
almost clipped a player in the meantime. There's Allerton. Has to track back, gives the ball away. And eventually, it's Maya Heisen.
Maya, yeah.
You know how
She's good.
she's such an underrated player, but just, brings just the intelligence to the game.
She's been doing well in the back line.
I think that what Eastern needs is, if they can't score, they just have to make sure they don't concede, which is very tricky to do. Time and time again where they just keep conceding goals. It's going to be depleting for, the team and their confidence. But if you can rely on Hasten at the back to control the defense, then your attackers can, work on scoring goals. And that was from Shaila Bala Atali. Yeah, Western United, it's been a difficult task for them to pass the defense from Eastern FC. Layla looking to go through the middle, but runs into a little bit of trouble. I don't know how.
She's got the ball on her knees.
In between her legs, why not? And eventually Eastern just has to get rid of it. Lara Al-Hayek through, Jaron. She can twist and turn. Got nowhere to go.
Good save from the keeper.
One of the youngest we've seen in the competition. I think 12 years of age.
Yeah.
I think she was, goalkeeper for your team at one stage.
She did. I didn't play that game though, but she did an incredible job.
And just building her confidence. Look, you can't even, tell that she's such a young goalkeeper from the talent that you already see from her. But commentators curse. Clarissa Allerton finds a way through. It's 1-1 here. She just composed herself in front of goal and saw the keeper out of her line and just went for it. And we won't be able to bring you a replay, but if you've got it open on your screens, you can always replay it if you want to. But she was in the edge of the D, and when Clarissa is open, she'll find a way through. So she passed the defender and then able to get it on her left boot. 1 goal apiece here, 12 minutes 45 to go in the first half. Eastern did start off the scoring from Linda Sawa, and now Western United finally got one back. Eastern FC looking for their second. Denied there by Lara Al-Hayek as they reset again here, Western United.
Good pressure on there.
Forward pressure's been great, especially from seasonal players there. Hasten looked to put the pressure on the wing. Did just enough. Sawa comes in. Allerton bring the physicality to the game. Layla Abdulatif, she's been doing that time. They've read her so well, Eastern. They know how Layla plays and they know that she'll do a certain move.
Yeah.
and they just stay put and go, you've got nowhere to go right now. You can flick it all you want, but it's not going to go past me. So she's going to find different avenues. Easton looking a lot better, but loses the ball.
They're attacking really well tonight. I feel like they want more goals. And it's going to come.
Sure, plenty of goals will come ahead as Amanda Raha makes herself known here with her fluorescent yellow boots. Selena Danilis. Talked about goalkeepers before, and then, before you know it,
jinxed it, huh?
you jinxed her. Yeah, that's right.
That's okay.
A timeout has been called by Western United. And Shaz, thoughts on the game already so far?
1-1, hun. I don't know what to say. It's been a good game. Both of the teams are attacking really well. And they're both defending really well as well. It's interesting.
It's going to be quite a close contest until Western United, when they're on, the second half is when they will play their best futsal.
Yeah.
It's just normally, you know, when this team used to be Camperfield. What was it before? I think it was
Camberfield. Yeah, it was Camberfield.
Yeah, they would play a lot of late games and they would be losing the entire game, and then the last 10 minutes they started scoring, but by then it's too late. So now they know to react early and score the goals just to keep them at ease. But there's times where it's the second half is when they will open up.
Yeah, there is still plenty of time in the first half. 11 minutes. It's a long time in futsal. So if they keep it up, I reckon a few goals will come for half-time.
Now, you got to give credit to Eastern FC. They've just played such a phenomenal, you know, opening moments of this game already, scoring that first goal.
Yeah.
They can continue to shut down Western United and not allow any easy balls to come through. They're in for a chance as well. Just put on that pressure. The forward pressure, you saw it before.
Yeah.
They're just going to keep going at it. But Layla,
it's good save.
She'll get one
there
through.
We go. Very calm and composed, Layla.
She's just doesn't overcomplicate it. First one doesn't work. The second one will come and follow. So Layla got her name on the scoreboard. So the time might work for them for Western United.
Yeah, they just got to stay calm, play their game. And like I said, you know, the goals will come.
Just not get frustrated. You know, if you make a mistake, just move on. Think about the next move.
Yeah, 100%.
Sometimes you overthink it a bit too much.
Yeah. They're attacking again. What a hit.
It was the low to high. It's just the direction of the ball. Just very tricky for anyone to stop. But I think Maya Hasten with her height got in the way. She's going at it again. It's a back post, tap in. I'm not sure who last touched it. Could be an Eastern player, I believe. So it could be another own goal. And another timeout's been called by Eastern 1-0 FC. So we probably had 2 minutes of game time and 2 goals have been scored. And Eastern went, we got to shut down this momentum because they will just continue. So that was a smart move. Even though we just had a timeout, they'll just have to call another one or else Western will continue. Turnaround of events. When I say Western United normally score goals later on, I think they just went, well, why don't we just score now?
Yeah, exactly. I knew they were going to score a few more. They're just waiting for the right time. But I think Eastern will have to play maybe more composed as well, like calm. I feel like they're just they feel the pressure that Western is pressing them.
They've just got to find a way to focus on the game. Simple futsal, communicate a little bit better, open up your game. You know, there's a little bit of too much ball watching going on for a few players and they're waiting for something to happen where they should react to that.
Yeah. Communicating is, very important.
As Abdul Latif under pressure. Lays it back to Allerton. This is a good ball. And a save there from Danilis. Mand Oraha was on the run on the left side. And they'll go again here, Abdul Latif.
What a turn. Great save from the keeper.
Oh, they're just on fire right now.
They want more goals, Han.
They sure do. Femi taking the corner kick. Lays it off. Allerton lines up. Deflected there. And it's going to go out of bounds for a Western United ball. Oraha to bring it in. Not sure what's going on that occasion. Allerton just left it behind. Probably not on purpose. Chip over the top towards Hosking. She didn't get there. And a side ball for Western United on the far end. And Amanda Raha goes short to Al Hayek. Goes wide to Allerton. And Raha just couldn't get there in the end. So Shaz is just like the season where there was a lot of transfers and obviously a new team that's come about as well.
Yeah.
Because you recruited Mary Hubeat.
Yep.
And it was almost a straight swap because Neve Kearney went to Evolution.
Yeah.
And
So
it was a lot of transfers. Obviously, Clarissa Allerton is now at Western United. I'm trying to think if there's probably a few more. I just can't really think of it right now.
yeah, we had Deanna went to Eastern. I don't think she's playing tonight.
Kotsabis?
Yep.
Yep.
And who else? I actually don't remember. Yeah. But we've recruited Mary, so it was good.
There was just a time when no one transferred. They were being very loyal.
Yeah.
But I know Danielle Galina
Galina,
is now for Eastern as well from Phoenix.
From Carlton Hearts.
Oh, was it Carlton or Phoenix?
Yeah. She
Oh,
was at Phoenix.
and
yeah.
then she went to Carlton.
Carlton.
And now she's at Eastern.
Yeah, there's been plenty of transfers this season.
And Miller went to Carlton. Miller Best
Yep, from Fitzroy.
from Fitzroy. And she was formerly from Evolution.
Yep. And we also have Aisha coming back.
Aisha, yep. She was from Preston.
Yep.
And then now she's with you guys.
So good to have her. We've recruited a strong one at the back, as you can see from tonight. She saved a couple bangers.
You talking about Aisha?
Yeah.
We saw it. The people at home, unfortunately, they didn't see. We don't have footage of Aisha. That's okay. Plenty of more. This won't be the last time we'll see Aisha in goal. So, as Lara.
Oh, that was
no, it was
beautiful.
Jaren.
Yep.
Just found the angling.
She's just so good at just getting that ball into the net. She does it so well.
Balkis just finds a way. It's so hard to be a defender and a goalkeeper against her because you don't know when she will score, and she scores low balls.
Low and hard balls.
Low and hard and through traffic, so it's just like...
She's got those twinkle toes, you know, like it's hard to, to get the ball off her. She just does it so well.
Explain what twinkle toes is. I didn't know that terminology.
Twinkle toes is just her skill on the ball. Amanda as well, I'll say twinkle toes. She's really good on the ball as well.
It's a new phrase there to learn there, everybody. New terminology if we ever write a book about futsal. The definition of twinkle toes.
I don't know how to explain it, but that's
Maybe
how I explain it.
There's probably a few explanations out there. Has a lot of futsal to go. 4.5 minutes. And it's 4-1. Western United have proved themselves to be on top of the ladder as they have not lost a game after 5 games are played. 5? 4.
Yep, 5 games.
They've won 4. So this will be, if they win, their 5th win.
Undefeated.
Their best season yet. I think this is their 5th fourth season, third.
I can't remember, but they've played together for a few seasons, so
They have.
the chemistry is really, they've really gelling together.
They've just found their groove. It took them a while to, you know, find a way to get their groove on. So it's just, you could tell their training has worked out for them.
Yeah.
As they go again out of there, Western United, save there from Danilis. And they're just focused a lot on their game, which is great to see them just continue to build. Just trust the process, you know, it's not going to happen overnight.
Yeah.
Trust each other. So it's probably a good thing that Western United have come on board, because it just made these players kind of elevate a lot more in a different level. As Abdul Latif, just a little bit under pressure there by Galina, but it's still going to be a side ball for Western United on the far end. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. 4-1 for Western United. Eastern FC did open up the first goal of tonight. However, since then, we haven't seen much of their action. Where is Linda Sawa? She's on the bench right now. Oh! Gee.
Was that a save or that was a, yeah.
It looked like Lara Al Hayek touched it. Oh, you had to be a good referee to kind of see that, because where we were looking, it's hard to tell if she has.
I could even see from here. There we go.
Though Western United are quickly on the counter-attack. And looks like Linda Sawa's just sitting down. I think there's just no time left for her to perhaps be on the court, so they're going to rest her for the second half. Counter-attack is on. Hosking. Getting denied there by Lara Al Hayek, a long way from home.
Could this
Galina.
be it?
A lot of Western United jumpers in front of her. Opts to go back to hasten. And eventually going to go out of bounds. Femi to Araha. And the ball back to Femi wasn't the best. They're just going to maintain possession here. Easton. Galina. Easton, they're doing the diamond formation, but I don't feel like it's working for them. The crossover runs aren't there for them. They don't have a clear target to fend off the ball.
Yeah.
Or to feed the ball.
I think they're rushing the play.
They're just a little bit behind the ball or behind the player. So
yeah,
Western United can read all over that. They're in front of the players, just cutting off the passes. And eventually they find a way in front of goal. And Danilis just has to get rid of it. So 40 seconds to go. Lots to work on for Eastern FC. Can they come back from this? It almost seems to be almost impossible at this stage, just the way that Western United's playing. .20 seconds to go. Araha. Back to Abdul Latif. See the cross the court runs from Western, they know that, like, just to bring in the defender, where we don't see that from Eastern.
Yeah, they know where the players are running. Another
save there. However, they're going to act now, Eastern. As the whistle blows for the half-time, Western United 4 goals to Eastern FC 1. The stream will continue in front of you, but we're going to take a break and we'll see you in the second half right after the break. Second half is underway here in the Series Futsal Arena in Thomastown. Thank you so much for joining us here for round 6 action of the Series Futsal Victoria Women's League. It's a 2024.2 season and Western United are up 4-1. Eastern FC did start off the goal scoring from Linda Sawa, but since then Western United have proved themselves why they are so far unbeatable in this season. Han Solo with you here, and joining me in the commentary box for the first time ever, Chazelle Day from Melbourne IQ. Chazelle, it's been a game, been quite a game for Western.
It's been, yeah. I feel like they just need to break through that defense to get a few more in, and it'll come one by one. But Western is doing incredible, just maintaining that ball, and passing it around.
They know how to control the ball.
Yeah.
You've got 4 players on the court right now that probably has one of the best controlling abilities in the competition. And you mentioned something called twinkle toes.
Twinkle toes.
I still don't know what that means, but I think I have an idea.
Ooh.
As well, Kiss while Jaren. You know, it's so hard to get the ball off her, same as Layla. And then you got Clarissa Allerton, who's such a workhorse. And we know what Amanda can do. Amanda Raha.
Yeah, she's incredible as well.
So that's the strong point right now, is to bring in these players and just have them elevate on a completely different level. Especially now the addition of Clarissa Allerton. She can be that workhorse and like have that playmaker ability, and Layla and Amanda and Balkis, they can then utilize their strengths. You know, they didn't really have that. It was almost a missing puzzle to their squad, and it somehow worked. However,
whoa,
what is that?
Maya scored an incredible goal while you were talking.
I didn't expect that from her whatsoever. That's why I didn't stop. But Maya Hayson, oh my word. I'm just going to see if I can get footage to see exactly what happened, because it was just so unexpected, that goal. I think it was Linda laid it off, and then it was the deflection from Clarissa Allerton. Because we thought it was probably not going to go the direction of the goal, and then Clarissa Allerton used her back as a ramp. And as a goalkeeper, it is so difficult to stop those deflections. You don't know you're going one way and the ball goes the other. So 4-2, they've closed up the scoreline a little bit here. However, Amanda Raha might shut it down very quickly.
Linda's back on for Eastern.
I think when she's on, Eastern plays a lot better, because she knows if she's not scoring, she's assisting.
Yeah.
Like, she just knows where the goal is, and it's such a... You just have to know. You know, you've got players even on your squad that just knows where to be in a very good goal-scoring position, and they have that natural ability. As intercepted there, Hastings on the move, goes wide to Linda Sawa. Can she score from there? No. Denied there by Amanda Raha. Second opportunity again. It's going to go back here to Easton, but a wild shot. No one tagging Allerton. Finds Balkis Waljaren. Back to Abdul Latif. Waljaren on the right side for Western United. Bit of a 1-2. There's the defense from Eastern FC. Couldn't stop Layla Abdul Latif though. How did she do those runs? I'm not sure. And the counter-attack wasn't executed well there by Eastern. Layla is, I would say, almost the boundary queen. She controls the ball, and it's so hard to stop her.
On the line as well. I don't know how she keeps it in.
That's just her signature move, and then she'll score from there. Maybe not on that occasion, but scoring opportunity just daggers her way down.
Could this be it? Oh.
Save there from Lara Al-Hayek.
Eastern is attacking more now. Oh, Western. Just from one side to another.
Back-to-back plays here, court to court. I think it's just fast counterattack. They know that if they can win the counterattack and get the players moving as quickly as possible, then the defenders have to track back as Linda Sawa just got it in! Second goal! It's only a 1-goal buffer now, 4-3. Still anybody's game.
Like you mentioned, huh? Like you mentioned, when Linda is on, she either scores or assists.
Again,
that's what she did.
She's one of the players, you saw her from the start, when she came on board, back when Amazons were here and they recruited her, she was probably one of the highest scoring players out there because they know when she's out front, she knows where the goal is and how to score goals as well.
Yeah. And she just works so hard.
And she's just got that kind of natural ability. Her percentages and stats don't lie at all. So I think that's why they reserved her for the second half.
Yeah.
She got hit in the head though.
I didn't see that.
Hayson. This looks better. Linda. Oh. Is that Twinkle Toes? I'm not sure.
That's not Twinkle Toes. Oh, you know, it could be Twinkle Toes. The ball is really close to her feet. There we go. Ooh. Clarissa is just defending really well back there. It's hard. I feel like it's hard to get past her sometimes.
Clarissa?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
She just knows where you're going. And she closes down the angle really well.
Linda Sawa there couldn't bring the ball to ground as Western United reset the ball again. While Jaren, saved there by Danilis. They look to opt again. And the pass is being cut there. Too easy their collection straight into the arms of Lara Al-Hayek. And it's, well, Jaren here on the right side. Couldn't keep the ball in. It's going to be a keeper ball. Oh, no. Side ball.
Side ball.
Very deep here on the right side of your vision. Sawa. Western United. Oh!
Could this be? Oh!
That was just a
Is
little
she
bit.
Okay.
Oh, when you roll on the ball, that's the kind of your worst nightmare.
It could be very dangerous rolling on the ball, especially near the post.
There's no padding there on the post, so if you fall awkwardly, they look a lot better here.
They do
Easton.
look a lot better. They're attacking a lot, getting more goals in. More shots as well. Timeout.
That's a very early timeout called by Easton, though. I would almost save it if I could, because they've got the momentum.
They do, but how long is there left? I feel like
A lot of time.
maybe they need to regroup since the last 2 goals they've been conceded.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've got a few of the viewers that's joining us here. Zali Vandenberg, one of your biggest fans there, Shaz.
Zali. Oh, she said Acu are currently offering 20% off the new templates until the end of September.
Little bit of a plug there for Zali and the Yaku crew. And she wants Jess Howe to commentate next week.
Yeah.
Come on the stream.
It'll be good for Jess to come on.
We love to have players on and give us their insight, knowledge, and their thoughts on the game and the season and everything else in between, and get to know them a little bit better and get to know more interesting facts like Twinkle Toes, because I have no idea what that was before today. So thanks for that knowledge there, Shaz.
That's okay.
Maybe Zala should come on the stream too.
Zali would be good on the stream. I think she's got lots to say as well about the games and who her favourite person is.
Who is her favourite person? Shaz?
I don't know. Maybe Jess. They love each other.
It's definitely Jess.
Everyone loves Jess.
Jess. Ow. How did they come about to have Jess? She's been probably part of the Yaku scene for quite some time. So it was without a doubt, if she were to ever choose a team, I think
Yeah.
ACU was the team that was going to recruit her after Amazon broke free.
Yeah. It was so good to have Jess. Like, she was a big spark, we needed that.
Because there was a time where you did have your core players, but you kind of were missing a little bit of more experienced futsal players just to
Yeah.
kind of be the playmaker or kind of
Yeah.
have depth in your team.
Mm.
And I think now you've got it just coming together, I would say.
Yeah. We've got, experienced futsal players, just keeping the team, like, stable on the field. Don't really know how to say it, but it just feels better now.
As Allerton through the middle, kind of go on her own, expecting perhaps Oraha to get the crumbs. Ball still live momentarily. Selena Denilis, Mr. Bala Artelli. And Linda got hit there again, but no fouls called. It was behind play. It was from Matea Cans, just giving you a little bit of a bump there. And intercepted there by Nissan. And
Good idea, good vision, but just,
just a little bit rushed. I think you did mention a little bit of that in the first half, Eastern FC. They have the idea, but it's just executing it sometimes is just lacking a little bit, where Western United, they're already one step ahead.
Yeah.
You've got players that are already in formation before the player even knows when to react. So that's what sets them apart. They've got different avenues and different options to choose if one player doesn't work.
Yeah. And
intercepted there. Allerton got in the way. Again, it's just so hard to pass her.
It is.
And Nissan opted for the head up, but not too far away from the goal. Abdul Latif. Back to Cans. And it goes in! Good angling. Matei Cans just kind of went through and as she was falling down, still got a foot on it.
Did a magic there.
Rolled in, which is probably the least thing you expect. And I feel like Selena Denilis went a little bit too early and reacted. And by the time she did, she was already on the ground.
Yeah, just got a bit unlucky, but great goal.
It was all luck for Western United. Oh, it was just a few centimetres there. As Western United 5-3, there were 4-1 coming into the second half. And 2 goals back-to-back scored.
It's a great save.
That was a lot better, Danilis. You got to give credit to her. Good timing on the split save. There's a few techniques. So some goalkeepers like to dive. You see that from a lot of male keepers, like Aaron Yu. He dives a lot. If it works for you, even Lara Alhi actually comes from outdoor, so she dives a lot. But sometimes the reaction time is you can't get down that low very quick, but it also gives you more space to save.
Yeah, and some keepers just slide, like on the ground, rather than dive. I don't know, I'm not a keeper, so.
Where Selena Denilis looks like being coached to become a futsal because it's quicker to get up from a split save than diving. And the reaction time is a lot quicker too. As 9 minutes 45 to go in the game. Can Eastern come back from this, or will Western United maintain the lead? We did see them score, was it 3 back-to-back goals?
Yep,
it was
in the first half.
Yeah, for them, it was quite a response coming into the second half. But it's Eastern FC are working a lot better in the second half to just maintain a little bit of that structure. We did see them lose a little bit of the structure in the first half and too much, I would say, ball watching.
Yeah.
But now I think the coach just went, there's just little things to work on. And this time round, Western United lose the ball, Eastern FC.
As we hear from Western's coach to stay awake. So messages sending out from the sidelines.
Don't be caught napping, is that
Yeah.
what they mean?
Oh, again from Maya.
Was on target too, Lara Al Hayek. Balotelli to Hasten, looking for Lena there in the back post. Linda Sawa being a little bit quiet now. I think they maintained to shut her down a little bit there, Western United. And not easily giving her the ball. Raha. Back to Linda. Can she score from here? No, almost.
What a chance for them though, Han. That was so close.
It was just fingertips, I feel, from Lara. And on the other end, a bit confusing having both goalkeepers wearing an all red kit and white elbow pads.
Yeah, almost like whose keeper we're looking at right now.
So I'm not sure if that's a common thing or not, but it should
It should
clash
be
a little.
different
It should be
colour.
different color.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking. You know,
Me too.
you kind of get a little bit confused
yeah.
sometimes, even for the players. Like, am I shooting the right way? I'm not sure, but well, Western United called this timeout. Maybe it was just a little bit of a lull in the play. And they probably want this goal difference to be a little bit more different and higher.
Yeah,
They've only scored one goal in the second half, where Eastern scored 2.
yeah.
So that's probably why they're a little bit scared now.
Okay, yeah, that could be true. That's true. If Eastern come out firing within the 8 minutes left of the game, it could change the game. So
They
go
were,
either way.
yeah, they were one goal at one stage, so one goal difference. It could be still anybody's game.
Yeah,
But yeah, I would say Western United, they're just going to stick to their game plan, which they normally do, and just become undefeated, where Eastern's still yet to win a game.
yeah. They're still looking for that win, just to boost up, you know, the team. But they've been doing amazing.
It's the competition has just been tough this
Yeah.
year. You know, besides probably Carlton, you know, losing 20-0 against you guys.
But I feel like they still had a good game last week as well. Who did they verse? They versed oh, another goal.
Amanda Raha on her left,
Twinkle
though.
toes.
That's her corner.
Left foot.
The moment she goes into this little triangle, this little area that we call Amanda Raha zone,
Yeah.
it is so hard to stop her from anywhere. Her and Layla Abdulatif has this specialty that they always score from that angle,
Yeah.
and it's almost near impossible to save. So
That's the one good talent to score from that angle.
and they go at it again as this
Here we
time around.
go. Oh! I'm not sure, was that was handball or
I think the referee had called it though.
I think they've called a handball.
Either way, it was a little bit too much juggling there from Layla Abdulatif. She probably should have just hit it when she got it.
I think the ball was up high, so she didn't know what to do with it. So she juggled and then tried to possibly hit it in. That's a great ball.
Clarissa Allerton, a little bit frustration there coming from her. Puts a lot of pressure on herself there, Allerton. As they go again, Hasten doesn't have Sawa to look up to. She's not on the court. To Balotelli. Oh no, Galina. Back to Hasten. Hosking was a target. Well, Jaren. Allerton kept it in. Oh, and Cairns.
She just didn't expect that ball to come. She was facing the wrong way. But definitely good running back post.
Sawa makes the scene back on the court for Eastern FC. And you've got to make those runs. If no one is there, you know, the effort's lost.
Yeah.
So it's simple futsal, and you've got to ensure that if you're going to play running the wing, the cutback is on, and you've always got to be there or have a player there.
Yeah, that was a good idea, honestly. Just, yeah, didn't go as planned.
Long throw. Ball still live. Hasten couldn't find Sawa, intercepted there by Lara Abdulatif with her twinkle toes. And it's a back post this time, great.
Beautiful goal.
Mattea Cans position herself once more on the back post. Absolutely nobody tagging her. And in situations like that, without a doubt, you've got a goal in it.
Beautiful work coming from Twinkle Toes, Han. I'm telling you, she's so good on the ball.
I feel like everybody on the team for Western
Yeah.
extremely talented on the ball, and it's almost hard to defend them. They just find a way to trick you, hold the ball very well. Look, Layla Abdulatif again.
Again on that line. Specialty there. She loves going like on the side. She just holds it up well.
That's playing to her strengths there, Abdulatif. Cans under pressure there by Nissan.
Can Easton get one back, Han?
Surely they can, but it's just been a little bit difficult for them after that timeout. You just see Western, they've got Clarissa Allison now at the back,
Yeah.
as opposed to on the wing.
So, yeah, you're right, actually.
They've shut down Linda Sawa in this second half.
Yeah.
Even though we saw Linda score,
Yeah.
since that goal, we just haven't seen too much of her. She goes again, but again, position themselves. Hosking wants to go
Again.
maneuver herself in, but close contact there. Under 3 minutes to go. Sawa. Ball stolen off there, but eventually Hosking's going to go back to Danilis. Dispossessed there by Clarissa Allerton. And Annabelle Hosking will bring it in for Easton. Goes long towards Sawa. Femi.
Another Twinkle Toes, Han. She just kept the ball to her so close.
I think that's the way you train yourself in futsal, is to work on those foot skills first. As
Beautiful
hands
play.
to Femi!
Oh.
And Linda Sawa had to quickly react. That Western United have been doing that the entire game. If they're not going from the right side, they're going from the left.
Yeah.
And it seemed to be working so well for them. And it hits the post.
Yeah. And they've been having so much shots in this last 3 minutes.
Well, with a minute 45 to go in stop clock territory, there's 7 goals to 3. You're going to be on top of the ladder. Goal difference might work well for them if you can capitalize on these games with, you know, teams that are within the lower tier of the ladder. Why not take those opportunities and score as many goals as you can? You know, if you're versing the top tier team, sometimes goals are hard to come by. I mean, when they played against Heidelberg, it was 1-0. You know, it was only 1 goal in it. So if you're going to have games like this, you know, take those opportunities. Don't stop to the very, you know, until the very end.
Yeah.
Same as, you know, when you played Carlton, you know, you're just going to make sure that the opportunities like this, it doesn't come very often, but when it does, you've just got to bring it on.
Chances, yeah. We nearly see a chance there coming from Easton.
And eventually, Allerton just kicks it out of danger.
Clearing everything out from the back line, Allerton.
She's going to do it. Well, we've finally got a stream for you in this round. The first 2 games don't have any for you as Western looking, but save there from the goalkeeper. And we will bring you Preston versus Carlton in the last game of round 6. Coming right after this.
Another great save from Danelis. She's
Ah.
been phenomenal.
Sure has. I mean, she's let a few in, but sometimes it's not your fault. You know, you've
Yeah.
got 2 against 1. For any keeper, it's hard to stop. So, yeah, there's been a few difficult saves for her.
Much needed save as well, just to keep the team going.
But Easton, they know they can score. You know, 3 goals against Lara Al Hayek. They've just got to find a way to be in positions where they can score.
Yeah.
First,
30 seconds.
can they find another one? Waljaran says no. Femi to Waljaran. Too much time on it.
Still in, hun.
It is still in, and Amanda Raha's going to take a wild shot anyway with 16 seconds to go. Is that going to bite them in the butt for spending way too much time touching that ball when all they need to do is just hit it? That's
shoot.
Sometimes just frustrating when you're in front of goal. You've just got to touch it and go.
Yeah. Oh, Sawa with 2 players defending her there.
I know it's ball control and you have a better chance if you have the control of the ball. And I know that's probably something that they, work on in training. Rather control the ball first and then execute. But if you're in front of goal and the ball goes towards you, I feel like just take a shot and hope that it goes in. Especially
just
when
hope for the best.
Well, other than take a touch and then lose it.
Yeah.
Right? So, I don't know.
Like 50-50 chance in getting that goal in or not. And
that was as close as it's going to get.
Save.
2 saves for Lara Al Hayek, but that was not a bad execution as the whistle blows. Western United undefeated for the 5th time this season. 7 goals to Eastern FC 3. This stream will continue, no break. And we'll bring you the last game of round 6. Carlton up against Preston. final game of round 6 underway here in the Series Futsal Arena, broadcasted to you live from Thomastown in Futsal Oz. It's Preston up against Carlton Hart. And Preston in, looks like a new kit, white jerseys up against Carlton, who have been repping this maroon colour for quite some time. Could be very fitting to their season in the maroon. And we've finally got the stream for you in the last couple of games in this fixture. So thank you for everyone tuning in to the final game. Han Solo here with a special guest of mine here, Giselle Day from Melbourne IQ. Giselle, welcome to the stream.
Thank you. It's a different view here tonight.
Very different.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the game, Carlton and Preston?
So far, I see both teams are attacking well. I don't know how this is going to turn out, but it could go either way. Carlton could be bouncing back after last week's loss. I think narrow loss with Heidelberg, I believe, against Heidelberg.
I'll give you confirmation of that in a moment. Carlton, was it Heidelberg? Oh my goodness, it was 3-2.
Yeah.
So that was a very close game. Because I think it was Alexandra Smart that kind of changed it around, scoring a goal, and it was 2 goals to almost 3, and it was just very close to the very end.
Yeah.
As they go again, Miller Best could be good there, but Preston got numbers back. And they've got Louisa Verratti there in the captain's armband. The white with the black shorts actually looks really good. Obviously,
I like it.
You didn't want to go the all white because that's not a good look.
The all white is just too bright, you know?
Too bright.
Too white.
White shorts is just a no-go in general for.
Yeah, I like the combination.
But the black and the white actually looks really good. And now they've got Adidas as, you know, their kit sponsor for this season. It looks so great, especially
I love it.
they choose the Lionel Messi pink for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
If only it was the other way around. Maybe it was a bit too obvious if they made the whole team pink.
Yeah.
That they kind of almost copied the colour.
Yeah.
As, you know, I think it was the men's Miami team in the US. But just having a goalkeeper, it doesn't stand out as much.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned it, it does look like Messi's pink kit. Maybe it is.
I would say they chose the exact colour of it as well. They went, what's that? We want it. Give it to us. Yeah.
I love how retro it is as well, the white kits.
With the stripes on the arms.
Yeah.
Yep. Very retro. I think it's coming back. Definitely coming back. So they're slowly building here. But Preston just unable to find a way. We don't see Claudia Damasi on the court. Normally she's really good at, you know, being that playmaker and putting her body on the line and being such a workhorse.
Yeah.
I keep repeating that. Every team needs a workhorse.
A workhorse,
to just, you know, make the runs and drawing in the defenders and just allowing a little bit more movement. And that's what Claudia Damasi brings to Preston.
Yeah.
So there's just gonna be an absence from her tonight, and I'm sure that will be felt there. Miller Best, she's a workhorse. She's just, you saw when she played for Fitzroy and for Evolution, she just makes those runs and be part of every play possible when she can. Sultana tries to lay it off to Leah Cartanos, repping her number 8 of tonight. Haven't seen her play, but when she does, she always scores a goal, so let's see if that stat will come true there for Leah. And Bushelman-Kerr repping number 3. For Carlton, you see Beck Cadwell, one of the remaining players, part of the original squad. Her entire team left her to form Heidelberg. And number 5, Alexandra Smart, also a Carlton player. But new goalkeeper we have not seen for Preston. How many times have they changed goalkeepers? I'm not sure, but they've had a few.
Could this
in their
be a
goals.
chance? Oh,
Oh, how unlucky was that for Alexandra Smart? That post have received a lot of action here tonight.
yeah. Hopefully, more actions.
It depends. I mean, if you're a goalkeeper, it's your best friend.
But that was a really unlucky shot to hit the post.
All right, we don't have the goalkeeper's name. Might have to try to clarify that in the break. But Beck Catterwell, oh, couldn't find the legs there, and looks like Sultana got rid of it anyway. And on the bench, we just see Claudia Damasi there, but she is not kitted up to play futsal. So it could be due to injury, because if she is here, she would play, but
Yeah.
she's not in gear, so it could be perhaps due to injury. And I don't know where everyone left, but it seems like the crowd here have fizzled down here, Shaz.
Yeah, it's a late game, so I don't blame them.
Normally, Preston used to bring a lot of their fans to support, even if it's the first or the last game.
Oh, yeah.
So maybe they do. As Miller Best
What
with
a
the back
beautiful
post.
save there.
Alana Sultana on the move. And Danny Petreska in goals for Carlton. Quickly lays it off to Bushra. And a toe poke. Wow, Preston. They've got one in the bag from a returning player as well, which we'll confirm her name in a moment. But it's the season of returning players. You know, we see, you know, for Preston, Alex Sinclair came back for a game, and then Andrea Fanica for Northern Phoenix, Sammy D. It's just a lot of players that used to play and haven't played for quite some time have come back.
Yeah, it's just so good to see them come back as well. Here's a chance.
Carlton have set up quite nicely in tonight's game,
Yeah.
which is great to see. They've got the direction from Reese Intuisi of Carlton, their manager. There's ways that they just kind of allow themselves a little bit to open the defence. That's why they concede a lot of goals. But tonight, it just seems to know that they've got at least two players there behind the ball, just in case. And keeper's got it. Short pass to Verratti. To Manker. And eventually just doesn't reach their target. Catterwell. This could be an opportunity. Back post there from Smart, but didn't reach her in time. That was good from Carlton.
She's also a new addition to Carlton this season, Bianca, I believe. That's her name.
Shaz just giving us the inside knowledge. Any more information from the player there, Shaz?
Yeah, and we also have Steph from Preston, I think. Have you got the names?
I'm trying to find out from their Instagram pages.
Instagram?
I don't know why I'm typing Instagram on Instagram. I wonder if Preston have posted their squad. I don't believe they have. So we'll try to find out these players' names to you in due course. As a timeout's being called by Carlton.
Early one.
Very early, but could be something to work on. And what we need to work on is trying to locate the players' names here. Which is at times very tricky to do when WeFroth doesn't give you the answers. Though, sometimes I didn't even know the answers themselves.
Yeah, no names.
That's all right.
That's okay. I can remember a few faces.
Well, if you're still on the stream, thanks for watching. It is quite a late one here on a Wednesday evening, but it is always a late one here. 4 games in total for the women's competition every single Wednesday evening until December. I think there's about 20 8 rounds or something like that, Shaz. That's a long season.
Yeah.
Considering last season we only had 18 rounds. So 27 rounds, that's a lot more.
Exciting.
It is very exciting. You know what's not exciting?
Summer.
Yep.
Hot in here. Sauna.
So right now we just got to take advantage of the more cold weather because it's like right now it's ideal, right? It's the perfect temperature for futsal in this court. They've just got to find a way. But Preston slowly find a way. Dani Petreska, originally a field player.
Yeah,
but
I remember.
But now she's become more of a goalkeeper and probably one of the best. Not wasn't the best, but in terms of a goalkeeper that isn't a goalkeeper.
Yeah, she's doing like brilliant.
A converted field player, like it's hard job to do. I haven't seen much field players volunteering to be a goalkeeper.
I think she might have used to be a goalkeeper because I played with her for one season.
And she was a goalkeeper?
She was originally a field player, but then I think she volunteered to be a keeper. And she was amazing at it, so then we kept her as a keeper. So it's good to see her back again.
Absolutely. You know, she was one of the original members of Moreland, and then it folded, and then she kind of trickled her way through other teams, and now she's back here for Carlton, who hasn't able to find themselves a permanent keeper. So I think Dani just went, I'll become one. And the more and more you play as a goalkeeper, the more your confidence build, and you just become just so attached to it that that's just who you are. And you know, they haven't even utilized her to play on field. So
they did have a keeper, Sophia, if you remember.
Oh, and she hurt her hand.
So
in the first game.
So they have to find a keeper, and she's filling in the puzzles. Like, great.
Big shoes to fill, but yeah, I actually forgot that Sophia hurt her hand in the first game. Sophia, if you're watching.
Hi, Sophia, if you're watching. I'm pretty sure she'll be back soon.
Speedy recovery, because you kind of need your hand as a goalkeeper.
And you think to put Dani up in the field?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a really good field player too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I actually do want to see her play on the field.
So do I. As Vukovic brings her team another corner kick. Another returning player.
She used to be at Acu.
Right.
So that's another transfer.
But she's been gone for quite some time, so I don't think she directly transferred from a team. I think she's just come back and and Carlton needed plays, and she went, I'll come play for you guys. Best brewing from the back, can go all the way, intercepted there though, and Preston can find a way through. The physicality there is great. Miller Best wins the ball back. Eventually Louisa Verratti just shut that down. The last game, the energy, sometimes it's hard to find from both the players, from everyone, because, you know, you've waited the whole night.
Yeah.
Sometimes. How do you feel about late games? And how do you find that inner energy to perform?
I feel like when I play late games, I don't know. I feel tired, and I just yawn on the sidelines. Do you know how many times I yawned when I played 10 p.m. games? It's just, I don't know, but credit to these players. They're doing amazing, like the tempo of the game.
I'm just yawning right now as you're saying yawn. It's yeah, but it's just the nature of the game. As Vukovic can take it. Good save there from the keeper. The follow-up and a second save. Where was Preston's defence on that occasion?
Carlton is banging in one shot after another, and hopefully they'll find one in soon.
Just to keep it equal. Best to Vukovic. And shut down there by Leah Katanos. Side ball eventually is going to Carlton. Very interesting. It's Best. Shut down there by 2 Preston players. We see Taylor Halabi on the court, or on the bench, sorry, but not on the court. which is very
Yeah.
bizarre. So I think they're just resting her, perhaps, in case they need her.
For a super sub.
A super sub.
Yeah.
I would call it like a similar to AFL, can't find my words now. A medical sub.
Medical sub. Ah, yep.
In case like a player gets, I mean, you don't really need one for futsal because you just have them on, but
yeah,
just in case someone gets injured and she needs to come on.
I think they just banged another goal.
They did. Louisa Verratti there in the kind of acute angle. Let's see if I can get any footage of it. We won't give you any footage here because there's no replays for this round at the moment, but I kind of half missed the goal there.
Me too.
The online vision is a little bit delayed. That was an assist there from Louisa Verratti from a corner kick. So the breakdown in the defence, just a little bit luxury there from Carlton, and Preston was able to capitalise on that opportunity. The moment you lose sight of a defender, or as a defender, and you lose sight of your players, you give them too much time and space there, Shaz. That's when it results in goals, and that's, you know, unfortunate. Sometimes futsal, it's just too quick for you to kind of manage, and then if you lose sight for a moment, that's when you kind of let your team down. Yeah,
it's a very quick sport. Just have to be focused at all times.
Carlton, one kind of moment of lapse in concentration have resulted in a goal, but somehow on the scoreboard it is still 1-0. Did that not count?
I think it did count.
Or they just slowed here, the referees.
They haven't changed the scoreboard.
Update the scoreboard. And Verratti to Sultana. Back to Verratti. And looks to find Bushra Manquet. But runs out of room, referee says. And Bet Catterwell to bring in the side ball with 6.5 minutes to go. It's 2-0. And don't believe what the scoreboard tells you right now. We'll just wait until that updates as Carlton's still on the move. It's still their game if they really want to continue on, but it's going to be hard work for them. As they're on the counter attack here, Preston. Eventually it's going to go out of bounds for a Carlton side ball. Here in the near side of your camera. This goes wide.
Really good movements coming from Carlton.
They look great there. Ball still live. Eventually, Preston just waited patiently to bring in the mistake. And Verratti, can she cut it back in? No choice, because Miller Bess is tracking her. Verratti under pressure there from Smart. Gets nutmeg, but eventually it's going to go back to Preston's keeper, and they can reset the ball. Not the best throw we've seen.
I think she wanted to throw that to Bushra.
However,
the idea's there, but
it is.
Yeah.
If you can't execute it well, go for a shorter option. We saw Lana Sultana a little bit open there too, and sometimes it can really damage you if you got the ball, you reset as a goalkeeper, and you can't reset it well in a manner that will work in your favour. It's going to make your game suffer. You see that in a lot of teams where they're not as experienced. They go for the long balls, but just gives the ball away a little bit too much.
Yeah. Oh.
And a corner kick there. Alexandra Smart for Carlton, number 5. Got himself in a great position there. Miller Best asking her players to come in a little bit closer. Somehow they're moving away from the ball. Touch there by Preston. Miller Best, follow up. Nothing to challenge the keeper as Preston can reset. This time looks good to Sultana. Verratti wasn't able to find Bushra Mankur. There must be something going on that far side of the
court. Yeah.
Both
all the magic just happens in that side.
But then also it was just so difficult for both teams to get it out of that area. Well, they'll find another way. You know when you're playing pool and sometimes some balls, like that's a certain area that doesn't work well. That was it. Danny Petreska under pressure, but still manages to get it out.
Got the ball out.
Oh, the last thing you want as a keeper. But she probably should have just gone long. I don't know why she held it on.
Yeah. She did come up to dribble a bit.
It's a little bit of a confidence from as an on-field player. Like, I can take it on.
Yeah.
No, I can't. As Verratti looks to find the run from Alana Sultana. And Petreska will bring this ball in for Carlton. Short pass to Miller Best. Good pressure, forward pressure coming from Bushra Manker. 2 minutes 45 on the clock here in the first half. Oh, the final game of round 6. Looking good here down the corridor for Carlton. However, it's just too much pressure there.
They're not doing too bad. They're building. So the ball must be rolling.
It was a pass back to the keeper, but I don't remember the keeper having it.
I don't remember either.
So that was a very
It's a
bizarre,
penalty? No, free kick.
It's an indirect free kick. However,
I don't remember. I thought the ball was out on the sidelines.
but did it not go past the halfway? But it's out of play. This is a
Very interesting.
interesting one to unlock. Oh no, never mind. It was actually a back pass.
Back pass, okay. Is that it? Oh, the keeper saved it.
Yeah, but for some reason I thought it was a side ball, but it was a back pass. So good call by the referee. Even though we thought it was
side ball.
Yeah, I don't even know what I was seeing, to be honest. My vision is impaired.
I think it's getting a bit late for you, huh?
It's just final game plays mind games on you, Chazelle.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're seeing things you're not sure you have. Oh, that was great, but smart, open on the left. Sometimes you just got to use that avenue, even though sometimes you want to be selfish.
Yeah.
But if you've got a player running, I would utilize that and then maybe ask for the 1-2 back.
Yeah.
Little things to work on here, Carlton.
Yeah. You get like more chance of getting the goal in if you pass it through the back post.
Especially if your player's wide open.
Yeah.
There was no Preston players in that play at all. That's what you learn in the training scenarios. Like if you've got that, you know, sometimes you execute it so well in training, but in real life games, it just doesn't work out for you.
Yeah, it just doesn't click.
Yeah. You're in the moment and you just kind of think a little bit too fast, or I don't know. As Preston, they've got a few plays up forward. And eventually Smart will kick it out of bounds for a side ball for Preston. And that's a half-time. Preston 2 goals to Carlton Hart 0. As we will take a break, the stream will continue and we will bring you the final half of round 6 after the break. The final half of round 6 underway here in the Sirius Futsal Arena in Thomastown. Preston up against Carlton Hart. And to bring you the live footage finally, which is great. We didn't have the first 2 games live streamed due to technical difficulty, but it's very exciting when we do have it. It's up and running. Everything seems to somewhat be working, which is great. And we bring you the footage. As Preston looking to move things very quickly here in the second half and looking to bring more goals to the scoreboard. You're here with Han Solo, and joining me here, the lovely Chazelle Day from Melbourne IQ. Chazelle,
Hey.
how's it going here in this live stream in the commentary box?
Getting a bit tired actually. I don't know how you do it, huh? But yeah.
It's a lot easier than playing a game, trust me.
It is, yep.
And we're talking about the heat that kind of lurks around here in the summertime.
I'm actually scared of playing in the heat. It just gets so hot in here. It feels okay, but like it's getting there, you know, like that summer feeling.
Mm-hmm. And that's when we're talking about late games. That's when the 10 o'clock games are actually works in your favour because it cools down. The first game, when it's still daylight and the warehouse has been with the rays, and because they've painted this entire stadium black, which is great.
Yeah.
In terms of like vision wise, but in terms of the heat, it kind of absorbs the heat.
Absorbs the heat. That is beautiful. Isn't that beautiful?
So,
wow.
I would say a lot more kind of fans by the side of the benches. A lot more eskies.
Eskies and
maybe have an ice bath in your change room.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Like you can buy those portable ones that you can get. Melbourne IQ ice baths. That's something for us to think about out there. Surely there's something to cool you down.
Yeah. Wet towels, cooling towel on the bench.
He'll think of something.
Yeah. Esky, 100%. If Kui and Ruse are listening, just give me some ideas.
That was Butcher Manker from all the way back. Well, hopefully we won't get too much. Like normally summer is really hot in February.
Yeah.
So
I feel
maybe
like
we might.
It just gets really hot in here. I don't know how to.
There's no circulation of air.
Just don't know how to describe it.
It's like a butterfly house.
It's like you would get air just from running on the field. If you get what I mean, that's the air you get.
So who's the fastest player? Go near them and just have them
run around
you. Just to circulate some air.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. But right now it is primo conditions for futsal. It is just the right temperature. Not too hot, not too cold, not too much humidity. I mean, I'm not running around down there, but how does it feel? Does it feel?
It feels perfect for me. I don't feel too hot, too cold.
Like sometimes when you're on the bench and you're freezing, it gets a little bit too much, but
yeah,
it seems like the players are fine. They're not.
They chill and I think they don't feel too hot either. Sometimes actually, when you come off from the bench, when you come off the pitch to the bench, that's a great save from Danny.
She's putting her body on the line. Sometimes when you're that low and you've got players coming towards you at pace, and then they're going to shoot.
Especially when they have a hard shot. That's just so, like, I would never be able to put myself in that position. Just put your body on the line. It's scary.
As a goalkeeper, that's your job. Oh!
Another good save.
That was a great touch, though.
Yeah.
But good reflexes coming from Dani Petreska. Just read the ball well, kind of somehow knew the ball was going to a direction.
She actually have crazy reflexes. I remember playing with her. She just reads it well. Could Carlton get one back here?
If they can find themselves in, good position. We saw, a goal from Scholes last week. Can she find a way to get herself in a position there? We don't see Beck Catterwell on the court at the moment. We don't see Alexandra Smart. So as much as Carlton, have players on the bench, sometimes they don't utilise them when they need to. But it's good to rest them because you can't have the players on the entire time. They'll just get tired.
Get too tired, yep. And the amount of running that the players are doing, you know, up and back, it gets tiring.
Miller Best feels like she's an Energizer bunny. She's always have energy from the start to the end of the game. Miller Best.
She's the workhorse in that team.
Should be a position that they have in futsal. We'll just invent it. We'll invent workhorse and twinkle toes.
Twinkle toes. I don't know how I came up with that.
We still need an explanation of exactly what it is. As Yvonne takes a save again for Preston. She's playing her second game, I believe, for Preston. Miller Best gets tripped and man is not called. So it's going to be a free kick given to Carlton. As Emily Scholes take a break and on comes Alexandra Smart. Long way from home here, Miller Best, but I reckon just go for it. Now she looks up. Her target. Not sure who was intended to, but Preston has got the ball again to Verratti. Final touch. That was such a good passage of play from Preston, but to finish it off there from Louisa, I feel like she could probably execute that a little bit better.
Yeah, maybe take a touch or get closer to the goal. Maybe she's just under pressure, so she quickly took that shot.
I did see Taylor Halabi still on the bench for Preston, but still haven't been on the court, so unsure. I bet she's fully kitted there, Taylor Halabi.
She could be coming on the last 5 minutes.
I would love to see her come on for any time at all. There's a mistake there from Carlton, and Preston bring on players. Taylor Halabi, not one of them.
She might be coming on soon.
She's standing up though. I don't know if she's just to stretch out her calves or
I think warming up would be a
herself.
good idea for coming on. I think she will be coming on.
Cartanos to Verratti. Gonna go wide to Sultana, but back to Cartanos. So a few little mistakes there from Preston. As Vukovic's gonna come off for Beck Catterwell. She takes a touch there. And she's gonna go back to the keeper, Avan. 15 minutes remaining in this game, the final game of round 6. I would say if you missed the first 2 games, go back and watch it, but we don't have that footage for you on this occasion, which is a shame because, oh, the big bump there. Miller Best, I think just got hit there.
Oh, she okay?
Slow to get up there,
She
Miller
looks
Best.
a bit sore.
I would
Beautiful
almost
throw.
sub herself off though. But she continues play. It was good kind of direction in terms of the height. Oh, back! Beck Catterwell found a way in front to goal. You can rely on her for Carlton to bring the spark and to bring the magic up. And it's 2-1. Shaz, you called it. If Carlton get one back, they could go anywhere.
They can, and they might as oh, that's very close. Beck Catterwell is really good on the ball, and her shots are like really. How do you explain her shots? Like a rocket shots.
Yes.
The keeper, yeah, it would be hard for the keeper to save that one.
They're going on it again here. Carlton.
Another one. Oh, Carlton are pressing really well. Oh, it's unlucky there. This could be a close game. I mean, it is close right now, 2-1.
It is close, and Carlton made it very close last round against Heidelberg. And looks like a free kick has been given.
Could be.
To Miller Best, I think. I think they perhaps tackled her behind play, but I'm not entirely sure. Might have to see if there's any vision
I
there.
reckon just go for it, this one. Because she has a big shot. Could go either way.
If I was Miller Best, I would.
Shoot it.
Never mind, gonna bet Catterwell instead.
Wow. That's a good choice too. It's good.
I think they're going after Miller Best in this game. There's times where Preston do try to pick a player sometimes and go for them and take them down. And in this game, it's Miller Best. They've taken it down, but it seems to work on this occasion. But Beck Catterwell defended that so well. Just denied the cutback pass. We had players inside the D lurking. And Danny Petreska. Not the best throw we've seen. Ball goes out of bounds. Short pass to Miller Best. Ups to go wide to Ali Smart.
Ooh.
Well, it looks like he was out of play.
Yeah, but I think not the whole ball went out.
Back to Danny Petreska. Up to go to Beck Catterwell.
Beautiful work there.
Good vision, and it's going behind play.
Oh, that was very risky from Miller Best.
As Miller Best gets taken down again.
Poor thing.
She should have opted for the left, but I don't know. She was thinking there and thought she can go around Bushram and Co, but had nowhere to go, and Bushram just went, I'm going to take you on. So Danny Petreska with the cat-like reflex skills. Just keeping this team in the game. 2-1. How many shots have come her way, though? Good touch from Beck Catterwell. Can she turn it? Smart was there, but Preston will build up the play again from behind the play. Sultana probably would relive that again. So Preston are not bringing their best players to the game. You know, obviously they're playing against Carlton and a few players being unavailable. So it does feel like it is a little bit of an even matchup between Carlton.
Yeah. They're still playing really well. I mean, once, you know, all the squad comes back and stuff. I feel like Alex should have played tonight. But she's resting.
I think Alex, I would rest her body too. You know, puts a toll on your body playing all the games, training, and then to add in Wednesday night futsal during the season. It's a lot to take in. But it was great to see Alex back playing for Preston a couple of rounds ago. I was very excited to see her, and she just gives it her all. Doesn't matter what type of game, where she's playing, gives it 110% every time she's on the court. Does not take advantage of it whatsoever.
And she's so strong as well.
Sure is. This ball goes out of play for a Preston side ball. 9.5 minutes to go. Carlton got one back. Can they find the equaliser? Preston have not scored here in the second half. So Carlton's defence and the goalkeeping efforts of Danny Petreska, though.
Oh, that's a good tackle there.
Carlton had a little bit more time. They're rushing the ball a
Yeah.
little bit too much. I know they're trying to play quick futsal, but sometimes if you're not in a good position and you've got an opponent on you, why are you receiving the ball or asking for it in the first place? So just little things to work on here for Carlton. Oh, Danny, I don't see any goalkeeper doing that whatsoever.
I see her playing fifth man at this point.
Do it. I would go for it, but who stops a ball like that? Danny Petreska.
That's a signature there. Stopping the ball really well. So composed as well.
I feel like if she's in goals, Carlton can absolutely execute, a fifth player role.
Yeah.
Why not, utilize that opportunity and create that, passing movement if you've got almost nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, just to try something different.
'Cause Carlton,
Oh, they are rushing.
they can use a little bit of a fifth player on the court, actually.
Yeah,
More than her, you know, they can actually use it well.
I think they would. They would be using it well because they are down by 1 goal, but that's something to work on maybe in the future.
In training,
Mm.
if you've got a field player
Yeah,
as a goalkeeper, yeah, definitely go for the fifth player.
yeah.
Scholes couldn't maintain possession, and Verratti, oh no, Manker, sorry.
Manker going for a cheeky nutmeg there, but
He was,
it wasn't on. That's okay.
The idea was there.
Yeah.
Verratti. That's a bit Catterwell. Did well. And on the move again. Carlton.
I would shoot here.
Shaz, we've seen that from you. You definitely would shoot from there, actually.
Like you said, 50-50 chance. Have a shot at goals and hope for the best.
And then gets dispossessed by Sultana there, straight into the open arms of Danny Petreska. Quick throw out. They're rushing from all corners of the court right here, Carlton.
Yeah. I think they just need to stay calm. There's still time. 6 minutes. It's really dangerous to get the ball intercepted in the middle.
Especially if you don't have much players running back.
Yeah.
And how good has Danny Petreska been one-on-one, though?
Yeah, 5th man, like as we speak.
I don't think they can hear us from up here, Shaz.
Yeah, maybe
But
when
maybe when they
this,
rewatch
yeah.
again in the next game, if they're in this position.
Mm.
The only team that I've seen in the women's game that can play the 5th player is Fitzroy, because
Yeah.
you've got Jimmy Surface and Scotty Rogan as
Yeah.
your coaches.
And the keeper comes
And
out really well.
Lizaire, like, you know, why not execute that? So
She does it so well, coming up and just shooting at the goals.
that's right.
Works out in her favour.
Other than that, I have not seen any other team, because
Me
there
too.
hasn't been games where you do need to utilize it.
Yeah. That's true, actually, now that you've mentioned it.
IQ, will you try there in your squad?
We'll speak to Kui and see what he says. I don't know who's going to become the 5th man. Because you have to swap out keepers.
You do,
yeah.
yeah. But in this scenario, you don't need to.
Yeah, because she's already
already
good on the ball.
Yeah.
I see Jess as a 5th man. I don't know.
Jess,
Yeah, she's so quick on the ball.
and she could quickly run back to the bench.
She can quickly run back and forth.
Yeah. But it's not even having an extra player. You've got to,
Swap with the keeper.
well, it's more you got to maintain possession, and there's certain ways you do it, build the play,
Yeah.
and you don't just rock up to the game and think it's going to be
5th man thing.
You've got to practice it
Mm.
in training.
Yeah, that will take time. It's risky. It's risky playing 5th man. Handball called there for Preston.
Free kick right in front of goal. I mean, a little bit further out, but this could be a chance for
This
Preston to
could.
give themselves a 2-goal buffer, which they did for a lot of the game.
This is a good chance for them. We'll see how Carlton set up.
To Verratti, and she has not been accurate at all in tonight's game.
Could be the ball, Han. I don't know about you, but I don't really like this new ball.
What is it? Like, what brand is it?
It's Nike.
It's a Nike ball.
Yeah.
Right, we've had meter balls. I don't know what we had before that.
I like meter balls. I think we need to bring that back.
the meter balls.
Yeah.
They were good futsal balls.
They're so good. They just stick to your feet. And these ones, they feel a bit, I don't know how to describe it. Airy,
Not sticky,
not sticky, a bit like,
because you normally have that gloss stick
yeah.
to a ball, right?
Mm. but
Interesting.
not for these ones.
You don't like this ball?
Not really.
Well, see if we get any
There
opinions.
was one time I completely missed the whole ball.
We've seen a lot of that tonight. We even seen
Yeah.
Beck Davies miss the ball.
Yeah.
So it could be the ball.
It could be the ball. It definitely
We've
is.
seen a lot of players miss the ball completely.
From experience, it's the ball.
It's the ball, but we haven't seen that really common in the game. But
Yeah.
I've noticed that a lot.
Exactly.
It just doesn't stick.
It
Is that-
doesn't. And it's when you shoot it, it just goes very high. I don't know. It's just really airy.
Isn't futsal balls meant to be a little bit heavier?
Yeah, it feels, the heaviness feels good, but is there something about it? It's a bit bouncy. I don't know.
Interesting. Could be the ball. Maybe we'll get more insight on other players and what they think about this new ball.
Yeah. I reckon, yeah.
Because if you feel it, I'm sure others will too, as Manker spun the ball, but it went over the crossbar.
That was a really good spin ball.
We have the prime position to seal that. The
Yeah.
amount of times you see spins.
Mm.
I think I remember one time I saw Saki like spin
the
the
ball?
ball. I don't know how you
She's
curl
so
it
good.
in such a short proximity.
Yeah.
As Louisa Verratti couldn't get it out of there, but Bushman Kerr did.
Oh, it's a good idea.
The ball a little bit too much there. If
The-
you're looking for that pass and the kind of chipping it over,
yeah. The ball travels really fast. Faster than the player. It's just so hard to get in that position. 2 minutes. Time went quick. And still 2-1.
it sure does. And what Josh would say, you blink and 5 minutes will go.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Oh my goodness. I would be scared of that shot.
from Beck Catterwell,
Yep.
that's why you practice those shots. That's why you have people like that on your team to practice up against. So
Yeah.
you get used to the ball coming your way in that speed and execution. This looks no, Carlton wasn't able to.
So close yet
keep
so
it in.
far.
Though a minute 47, we've seen upsets from Carlton. Or Carlton upsetting
Yeah.
other teams in this kind of fashion. So if they can find the equaliser, it's going to result in a penalty shootout, which we did see the first one. Was it last week? Was it you guys up against Fitzroy or me?
That was Evolution. and
Evolution of
Fitzroy.
Fitzroy, yeah, I remember now.
Another chance. Carlton is doing. Oh, that's just so unlucky. They're doing great.
They have really good moments,
Yeah.
but also you got to remember Preston's not playing in their best as well when they can be.
Yeah. I was hoping it would be a high-scoring game for both teams tonight.
I think the goalkeepers are keeping them in the game right now.
Yeah, both the goalkeepers are doing amazing.
And Preston, they just haven't been accurate. There hasn't been a lot of balls that just come to challenge Danny. Like, Danny's been great, but there's been a lot of shots that's just been missed completely.
Yeah. Could be the ball. We don't know.
You're saying it's the ball.
I'm backing the players. Yeah.
It's 100% the ball. As Miller Best got Beck Catterwell on the left, but on right, but it's Alexander Smart.
Oh,
It's Beck Catterwell.
back.
Just got 2 goals and she's found the equaliser for Carlton with 45 seconds to go.
45 seconds is a long time still with the stop clock. That was amazing.
I was kind of seeing because that was just great play from Carlton. They had
yeah.
options which they never really created those
yep,
until then. And when they create options, left or right, if Alex went wide, Beck Cadwell was in the back post. So that's where Carlton needs to be at all times.
That's what Carlton need more, like options up front.
They didn't have it in that manner, and they managed to break down. Like, there was times where we did see in the first half that they had open players, didn't utilize them.
Yeah.
That looked a lot better. They made the right decisions.
Could this,
Beck Catterwell,
could this be her hat trick?
wow, almost won the game for Carlton. It's still...
You're right, Hart. This could go to penalties.
And we're going to be here for a
A
lot
long
longer.
time. Don't worry.
It's going to go to penalties.
I love watching penalties, so yep.
Carlton had turned it around. They were down by 2 goals coming into the halftime. Preston have not scored in the second
They
half.
have not.
So, credit to Carlton. When I said probably
Yeah.
about a minute ago that we've seen them upset games,
Yep.
imagine if they win it from being 2 goals down, and we've seen them in penalty shootouts before.
This could be interesting. We'll see both keepers.
Wow. And it's a matter of not missing. They can't believe it. I don't know if you can see it on you.
It's good.
You can see their emotion.
Yeah.
They just cannot believe what just happened. They thought the game was almost over.
Yeah. That's what's good about futsal. If you work really hard, then you can get it back. And Carlton have not given up the second half. They kept going and creating chances.
They kept going. Wow, it's for them. If they can find a way to win this penalty shootout, it will be their first win
First win of the season.
And it would get them off the bottom of the ladder.
Could be an upset for Preston though.
Could be. 3 wins and 1 loss.
Hmm.
This will make them the second loss of the season. It's such a close ladder.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't get any closer.
So if Carlton win, they'll be off the bottom?
They'll be
Or-
off 9th place. And
Okay.
they'll move up to 8th. And Preston, I think they'll stay.
4.
No, Northern Phoenix might move up. I don't know. The ladder kind of
They
plays
haven't updated yet.
either that or that it plays mind games.
Tonight.
All right, 3 goals is all these 2 team need. Can they make it?
I don't know.
Shaz, you stuck around for probably one of
The best game.
the best games. You
Yes,
know, like
I mean, yeah.
this was 2 rounds ago. It was 20-0 against you, and now it's 2-2 against
2-2.
Preston.
I don't know about them, but I feel nervous for them.
For Preston,
Yeah, for both teams. For the keepers too. Penalties always nerve-wracking.
though. Oh,
Oh,
it's got
beautiful.
in. Louisa Verratti.
That was a good hit.
It was a good hit, but I think there's been some technical difficulty right now because it's gone into the scoreboard. Let me see if it's going to go back. I don't know if who's controlling the controls right now.
Someone just said fix the camera. What's happening?
I think it's gone into the scoreboard. So we'll see if we can get someone to fix in the combat. Beck Cadwell's going to line up, and a save there from Avan. That could cost him the game, and Preston.
Great save. Ooh, who's up kicking next? We have Bushra.
Right. Let's see if we can get the vision for you. It's just been caught here, but Busherman Kerr misses it. So they're now back on equal terms almost. Carlton has to get this one in, as we still don't have vision for you.
Who's kicking it for Carlton?
Sorry, folks.
Jojo.
I'm going to see if I can get Josh to assist us here. So when they got the scoreboard up, for some reason the camera.
The camera. Oh no.
So we're just
This
going
is
to see.
the best part.
It is, as Vukovic gets it into the back of the net. They're back on equal terms. 1 goal apiece. So Preston has, if they miss, that means Carlton has to get the next one.
Has to get it in, or yeah, vice versa.
Rightio. Let's see if we can get that vision for you shortly. It's a big moment here. Preston must get this in. And they do. They're back in it.
4-3. Carlton needs to get this in.
And it's
And
Miller Best lining up. Still, we'll try to get you vision here.
it's hard
We've got
without
audio.
vision.
Don't know about the vision. Miller Best with a Van.
If she gets this
goes.
in, Carlton will still be in play.
This is, so if she misses, or if the keeper saves it, Preston win.
Yeah.
And the ball is just rolling on the dot here.
I hate it when that happens.
And with Miller, this is just
Yeah.
nerve-wracking sometimes when the ball doesn't play. Miller Best
Here we go.
must find the back of the net. And she doesn't. Preston will win. Saved there by the keeper, Avan. Celebrations for everybody. And Preston winning in a penalty shootout, but it's been a close game.
Yeah. Wow, what a game.
What a game, what a night. And we are glad we were able to give you the final games of this round. I'm joined here again by the lovely Chazelle Day from ACU. It's been a pleasure, Shaz, and hopefully it won't be the last one. It's been quite fun to have you up here in the commentary box.
Me too. I love it out here.
It's great fun, and hopefully it won't be the last. And if anyone else would like to join me here, it's
Zali.
Zali talking to you. But to end round 6, Carlton defeated there by Preston just by the final kick of the game. Again, huge thanks for everyone tuning in. That's the end of round 6. More futsal action next week for round 7. Don't miss it. Until then, have a good night. Stay safe. And Chazelle, have a good night.
You too.
Thank you.